probably can't see it, but I just pulled down here to the hunting area, and there's a deer just walking away. Just walked out of sight. So, there she goes. So Link and I are down here. We're getting ready to put up a new hunt stand. And you can see it's all green. This is a week later. A lot of stuff growing out there. We jumped one deer on the way in, and then when we pulled up and shut down, there was another deer at the far end. So I'll drop off and pick back up here in a minute when I get out. Hey, it's Mark here. Just pulled down into the hunting area here. Link's with me today. We're getting ready to do a little bit of work. We're going to assemble the new stand that came in. And the rains that we had from the most recent hurricane has really, really done wonders out here. I'm going to turn around and let you see. It's green all the way to the back. And as I just showed a moment ago, there was a deer down in here when we pulled up, and we jumped the deer on the way down. So yeah, they're coming back in. And I really, really want to get this stand up. It's yet a month, just a fraction over a month before deer season starts here in this part of South Carolina. And I want to get that stand up. I need to take this old stand down. I've been using this stand since 2014. And it's in a tree that has a lean to it. The top came out of another tree a few years ago and glanced across the front of it, did some damage. And I'm just not comfortable sitting in it anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna turn this off for a moment. You won't notice that much because I'll start back up when I'm getting ready to do some assembly over here. Okay, I'm going to get started on unboxing a few parts. Try to get this centered well enough here. And try to get this base assembled. The base of the stand, not the whole stand, but where you sit. So this kind of stuff can go to the side. Okay, I've spent the better part of the day putting this thing together. The instructions are in, I think, poorly translated Vietnamese and not very clear, but the stand is mostly assembled, cross bracings in place up to the deck. I've got the top deck framework to assemble. I'm going to do that in the morning, so it will pop up just right away for you folks that's following along. This is it's crazy. I've never seen anything so difficult to put together, and the bad thing is I am very mechanically inclined, always have been. There's not much I can't fix, can't do. And this one, I'd hate to see somebody that really has problems following instructions on something, and instructions that are not clear, because, yeah, not easy. So we'll pick back up here in a few seconds. Well, I don't mind telling you, putting together this deer stand kicked my tail yesterday. So we're driving back down here, going to pick back up on it, and should be able to get finished in an hour or so, hopefully no longer than that. Then I'll have to bring the tractor down here and stand it up. It's pretty big. So I will set up the camera and be able to show the progress and show slow progress on the rest of it going together. We're about back down here now. It's just really greening up nicely. Yeah, where I was working yesterday, I pretty much packed down everything that was already growing, but one little spot's not going to hurt. So I will set up the camera and we'll get back started, and I will probably speed through the assembly process because I know it'd be boring to watch. It's boring for me putting it together, and frustrating. Instructions not very clear on it. So we'll pick back up here in a second. walk away from it first. I've still got a month from today before primitive season starts. I'll be using a muzzle loader then. I wanted to get this out here plenty of time before deer season starts. It allows the deer to get used to it being out here. I'll go ahead and start putting out corn. They're already working on the food plot here, starting to tear it up a little bit in places, but that's good. I want them to come in here and be comfortable. Hey, it looks like it belongs here. Okay, I appreciate everybody hanging in here. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. I'll speed sections up so we can zip through. And I don't know what the next video will be. I have several things to fix. A tire blew on the dump truck yesterday, just on its own. It had cracked and had a protrusion on it. It was the inner liner was starting to come through, and it blew while I was out working in the garage. So I'm gonna have to replace that, and that's I think a 10R 19.5, something along that line, or 22.5. Anyway, that's several $100s for one tire. I'm only going to replace one, not all four. But I've got that. I've got a tire on the blue tractor to fix. I have the tiller to put back together. I have, the cutter deck, the 6-foot cutter deck to do some welding on. No end of projects. So I'll try to get through them and get them posted as quick as possible. Hope everybody has a great weekend. If you can, like and subscribe and share, please. Thank you.